Hi, friendarinos. Welcome back to Dergy be playing Persona 5 Royal. We're gonna do what we can. Actually.
Let's go to bed.
Okay, wow. Wow. He's actually making us go to sleep, guys. It's like base Persona 5 all over again. There's still some days, probably just hard, plot relevant days then. Like the days where plot stuff really goes down.
I'm so sleepy.
I ended up pulling an all-nighter once I realized today's the last day of exams.
Or maybe it's because it's the last day of exams.
You staying up studying?
Nah, I gave up on the exam. I was playing some games, and then before I knew it, it was morning.
I feel that in my Durgan soul.
Bull! You say that, but you probably just spent the whole night studying.
Morning.
Yo, look who else is yawning.
Exams are almost over, so I thought I'd make one last effort across the finish line.
Impressive, Lady Ann. You're quite different from this stupid monkey I know.
Huh? Don't give me that crap. Your brain's tiny compared to mine.
Size is meaningless if there's nothing inside, you know.
What was that?
Will you please shut up? You're gonna make me forget everything I remember.
And here we go with the Yusuke.
Am I imagining things?
For realsies. What's wrong?
What? You see a groper or something?
No, that's not it. It's nothing.
Not quite nothing. Not quite a groper, but... Yeah, Yusuke's not making himself, very...
Oh my god!
Have a very good impression here.
Isn't this bad? Hey, at least act like you care.
Fine. Come on.
There you go, bam. Except, didn't quite escape him. Somehow, I feel like this is my boy, even though right now he's being a bit creepy. A lot creepy, actually.
Hey, are you sure it's him, or are you just that self-conscious?
I'm not that.
Is there something you want?
That's my line. You are the one stalking me.
Stalking you? That's outrageous.
I know you've been following me ever since the train.
That's because...
My goodness. I had wondered why you left the car, so this is where your passion led. All is well that ends well.
I saw you from the car, and I couldn't help myself from chasing after you. I didn't even notice the calls from Sensei, but thank goodness I caught up to you.
Okay.
What?
You're the woman I've been searching for all this time. Please, won't you
Wait a minute.
be the model for my next art piece?
Model?
Well, that's what she does already for a living, although she doesn't know the details of what he exactly wants her to do yet, which would be a hard no if she knew them, but she doesn't, so yeah.
All that I've drawn till now has been lacking, but I feel a passion from you unlike anyone else.
This man's highly suspicious.
Yeah, I agree, Morgana, I agree for once. Your suspicions about another dude, I'd say, are founded right now. Even though I know Yusuke isn't this creepy, he's just very, very socially awkward and accidentally creepy, and I feel that. I've been that. Oy. But not to his degree.
For some shady business.
Will you cooperate with me? What do you say?
Hold your horses. Who are you anyways?
Oh, where are my manners?
Yeah, where are they?
I'm a second year at Kosei High's Fine Arts Division.
Also, your manners need a bit more working on than just remembering to introduce yourself there, buddy, but hey, I feel you.
My name is Yusuke Kitagawa.
Also known as Best Boa. I do like this man,
I'm
but like,
Madarame
again,
Sensei's
I've
pupil,
noticed...
and I am being allowed residence at his place.
You know, a lot of these people don't make very good first impressions that I like the most by the end of the game. On me. It's kind of interesting.
I'm striving to become an artist.
Huh? Do you mean that Madarame? The one who was on Good Morning Japan the other day?
The very same.
You know who that is?
He was introduced as a super famous Japanese-style artist who's been recognized all over the world. But we heard that name the other day in Mementos.
Yusuke!
I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll be right there.
That old guy's Madarame?
Madarame Sensei's exhibition will begin at the department store near the station tomorrow. I'll be there to help out on opening day. Please come by. It'd be great if you could give me your answer in regard to being a model then. I bet you have no interest in the fine arts, but I'll give you tickets too. Well then, I hope to see you there tomorrow.
Yeah, like, again, Yusuke's initially an
Guy's
asshole
as easy to read as a
to
book.
us and Ryuji. Well, not quite, man. Actually, he specifically states that he actually has no sexual interest in her. It's just, you know, artistic passion about drawing someone that looks like An, I suppose, because of her natural beauty or something. I'm not 100% certain as to why. But he makes it clear later that he's not actually interested in her that way, although yes, it really seems damn obvious right now that that would be the case if he were anyone else. But no.
You're not planning on going, are ya?
I think I will. Crap, look at the time. I'll see you later.
How dare he go after Lady An? I've memorized that face of yours, Yusuke.
Chill, Morgana. He's not actually after her like that, although I don't fault you for assuming as much at this point. Not at all. Yusuke's awesome, but again, all my favorite characters I just realized give pretty bad first impressions. Makoto, Sojiro,
You became acquainted with Madarame's
Sai
pupil
as
by
well.
chance?
And Yusuke. Kind of funny.
That's a little too convenient. It makes me wonder if you're even telling the truth. So be it. What I want to know most is your method. It's true that Madarame was an unforgivable criminal worthy of the scorn thrown at him. He was an adult who cultivated his own fame and fortune by sacrificing the livelihood of children. But he'd been covering his tracks for years. How did you uncover the truth in such a short span of time?
In the metaverse.
This metaverse business again?
Yes, because believe it or not, it's the truth. She'll believe it eventually, though. She has to, in order to uncover this, because it is the truth, as outlandish as it is.
Fine. Let's suppose that people's hearts can be changed by stealing their treasure, like you've said. If so, a different suspicion arises. People have gone mad or lost consciousness, never to recover, like the subway accident in April. Depending on how you look at it, that could be taken as a phenomenon for a sudden change of heart, too. Were you related to those as well?
Dots.
I see. Fine. Let's get back to Madarame's case. Keep it concise and stick to the facts.
Today's the last day of exams, huh? Seemed like some of those were kind of tough.
Yep.
Well, it wasn't too bad. You should have gotten a decent score, right? Finally done with exams. Hey, are you gonna go in for counseling? I saw the volleyball team guys getting called. Yeah, that makes sense. That they had the mandatory stuff as well. Though, it did seem hinted at that we were also going to be part of it. Actually, no. I think Kawakami didn't approach us herself later, did she? Like she said she would to several students. So, I think it was the volleyball students, like probably Mishima was like is the number one I can think of in her class that would also actually, wait, or was that a different class? I think it was her class. Yeah. Sitting with us in there. So, definitely Mishima, probably some... whoever else was in the volleyball team on, in her class, for sure. I should have got that question wrong. I know, right? I feel like I have to protect that teacher. What teacher? Did Maruki or whom? He's not a teacher, he's a counselor. I don't know, man. I'll get...
It's over. How about you?
I'm feeling confident.
You traitor! Anyways, can we stop talking about the exams? Like it or not, they're gonna come back graded next week. Rather than focus on stuff that's over with.
By the way, Ryuji's voice actor, just kudos, man. Just you deserve all the clappage because holy shit, dude. I really love the way that Ryuji specifically is voice acted because there's clear nuance and emotional, like really a lot of attention to detail on how things are supposed to be said. I wouldn't say that there's one line from Ryuji that I remember that I feel like should be said differently with a different intonation or emphasis or anything like that. Like, I think I've bone-picked at least a couple of other lines. Yeah, I remember one from Morgana, though I forget what it was that I sort of nitpicked earlier. But, I don't know. Ryuji's voice actor impresses me out of, almost one of the most out of everyone.
What are you looking at?
By the way, I just realized that you can see Madarame's exhibit being, advertised there, because I do believe that's Madarame's face in a multicolored style there. By the way, the freaking detail here. Look at how detailed this bus stop is. Look at how much work the artists had to clearly put into this background, and animators too. All the people going by. See that poster way over there by Ann's head? Ann's portrait there? And then, a lot of these details I never noticed before. There's so much immersion in this game specifically. There's so much detail and depth in the environments, Tokyo feels very alive in this game. It's very, very impressive. Absolute kudos to the art team here. I could stare at these backgrounds and pick out details and think about them for a while. And I do that sometimes, like right now, because it's great. Anywho, continuing.
The usual sight.
Again, also, the design of this webpage. People had to spend hours of their lives designing every little tiny thing in this game. Think about that. Even the frame around it, it's all scribbly and, kind of abstract. And then, someone had to sit down and design a mobile website. It's pretty simple looking, but Mishima probably just kind of cobbled it together in a few hours, and it looks like that. It does look just like it, so yeah.
It's no use. There ain't any useful info. Number of posts are getting less and less, too.
I am not letting this end as a one-hit wonder, okay?
There's no point in getting antsy, though.
Don't worry about it. Ryuji, is, the last person who'd have it end as a one-hit wonder anyway, Morgana. Don't worry about that. And don't worry. Spoilers, it isn't ending like that.
I know. Why don't we go eat lunch somewhere? We still have some money left over from the other day.
I want sushi then, or domestic-raised eel.
We don't have that much left. Oh, right! There are those tickets to Madarame's exhibit. Wait, that's tomorrow.
Don't tell me. Was it love at first sight with that Yusuke guy?
Oh my god, Morgana, no! Damn it. Look, you're just cut like I feel bad for Morgana here because he's constantly stressing over any perceived rivalry for On's heart when he's not in the running as much as he's convinced himself he's in the running, but for her heart whatsoever. But spoilers, it's only us. It's only Joker that has any chance at her heart. In an actual literal sense, as in there's actually romance that happens whatsoever. And we're not even going for her. And so, honestly, I'd sorta like for Morgana to be able to actually be with her, but I don't know, that'd be weird, and I think that his character would benefit more from honestly letting go of this at any point at all during the game. Because I don't think he does at all for the whole game.
It's not like that.
Of course not.
God damn it, Morgana.
When I was watching that special on TV, his artwork was pretty nice. Plus, we've got free tickets. Besides, this could also be related to what we heard in Mementos.
This is true.
Madarame, was it?
I'm curious too. See? We're already chasing a lead, Morgana, so don't fret your furry little butt about it.
That aside, what should I do about the other 2 tickets? Want to go appreciate some fine arts for once?
Fine arts, huh?
I suggest we should all go together. Appreciating the fine arts builds character. A phantom thief who can't identify an original is lame.
Well, if everyone's going...
It's settled then.
It should be fun.
Just the phrase going to an art exhibit sounds kind of mature. Let's meet at the exhibit entrance tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow we go to that exhibit with Lady On. Curious to know if this Madarame has anything to do with the name we heard in Memento. Can't afford to be late tomorrow. We'd better not go out right now. So, I keep thinking about what Nakanohara said. Could he have been talking about the famous artist Madarame? That sounds about right. Seconded. Great. The name really stood out to me. Yeah, I mean, you guys ever heard of someone else called Madarame? It's really not common at all. If what we heard is true, Kitagawa-kun is studying under a corrupt teacher. You mean a teacher who treats people like tools. Kitagawa-kun's life is probably pretty terrible. We gotta look into this. Alrighty, so...
Well then.
Be sure to put Lady onto our eye. Of course you will. Of course you will, Morgana. By the way, what's up? I keep forgetting to sit here and do stuff here. Sit here and think and thonk. And thunk and think. Thunk? Alright. You're a failure as a phantom thief if you can't discern good art from bad, right? Good art from bad. What was the last word again?
Now then.
Understand? Okay, yes, I understand. Let's go appreciate some fine arts then.
Hey!
We're going to the exhibition tomorrow, right? Don't oversleep. Ichirisa Madarame, an infinite font of ideas, huh? Yeah. Spoiler, not his ideas. That's why he can come up with so many quotation marks. Yeah, we'll see that in a bit, as y'all know. Yeah, boy. I read the blurb on the ticket, but it seems that this Madarame is actually an amazing artist. Well, yeah, that he's really good at putting on a front of being that, yes.
Oh!
Keyword is seems there. Some of his pieces might be worth looking at after all. I mean, you keep talking up this reason to go. It's like, oh, you gotta know how to identify art if you're a fan of thief. So yeah, what are you talking about, man? You just gave us a reason a bit ago. Morgana. Oh, Morgana. I feel like that might have been a translation thing. Oftentimes... Wait, hold on. What's going on here? Is the game being weird? Okay, good. It did not crash. I don't know what's going on there, frankly. But that error keeps happening, but thankfully it doesn't screw my game up or kick me out of it or anything, so that's Gucci. I just don't know what it is, man. What is this line for? Oh, that exhibition must be opening today. It's really packed. Want to come back another time? I want it, but it's so pricey. I should take out a loan. I want to see that. Let's go together sometime. So yeah, everyone's just excited for this exhibit now, but they don't know what the man behind it, who the man behind it really is.
So crowded.
And that's probably the reason they're excited and not, like, this fake-ass evil bastard, because he's really good at hiding that he's that. Probably better than everyone else who's a fake-ass evil, who's an evil bastard in this game, which is every boss we come up against. I say every, actually, that's wrong. I'd say that at least 2 of them aren't, and also Kasumi's boss, you know, the third semester boss might not be either. I don't know who it is yet. But, wait, did I just go to bed with, instead of do things, like anything that night? Actually, I wonder, were you able to do something then? I keep forgetting. A lot of these like, story junctions, it's several nights in a row. I think so still, anyway. Either way, we'll see if we can do anything, tonight in-game. So crowded.
It'll be a pain in the ass if someone sees you, so don't stick your head out too much, alright?
Yeah. Come on, Morgana, be stealthier. And then Morgana just continues sitting there and... Actually, does he? Yeah, okay, there he goes.
You came.
Just in the nick of time, too.
Yeah.
In fact, that guy behind us probably would have seen the cat. I guess he doesn't care. Kind of like that guy in class who more than likely saw the cat in our desk several times. Morgana. Being such a renowned thief and such a, you know, such a connoisseur of the thieving arts and stealthiness, you sure do stick out in real life, let me tell you.
You really came.
But somehow, I guess he really is, Morgana really is a master of stealth, considering, like, he's really obvious to us, the player, when he's on screen, right? But, most, if not all, people seem to not notice him in our back whatsoever!
What'd you expect when you left us those tickets?
Exactly, like, why would you not go? Okay, Ryuji probably didn't want to go, but yeah, still, valid point.
Make sure that you don't get in the way of the other visitors. Come now, I'll show you around. I'd like to speak more about the picture I'd like to draw, too.
Well, see you guys later.
Will Lady Han be alright? What if he drags her behind some painting and tries something funny?
I told you not to come out! Are we really gonna appreciate the fine arts? Can't we just go home?
Let's learn about Madarame while we're
I
here.
guess we should do a quick pass through it once.
Yep.
Which way are we supposed to start? It's that old man from the other day.
We continue to be truly surprised by your imagination.
Because it's not your imagination, it's the imagination of a bunch of young, you know, passionate artists that he has ensnared in his web of lies and deceit and greed. As we will find out later, we as in Joker and the team, of course. The thieves.
You have such expansive styles. It's hard to believe that it all stems from one person.
Because it doesn't.
Where in the world does all your inspiration come from?
The poor souls of my students squeezed dry every day.
Well, it is rather difficult to put into words.
But let's just say I'm a completely evil asshole who doesn't give a fuck about anyone else but myself and my goddamn money. And thus, every single one of these pieces is not mine. It's actually something I essentially forced young artists to make for me because I'm an asshole. And yeah, that about covers it. I'll be going now and go back to my place and be an asshole to Yusuke some more. Because yeah, that's what I do.
Naturally well up from within my heart, like bubbles rising one after another in the spring.
Because that is a much, you know, that's a really nice, convenient little lie. Which is, it's interesting because as a writer myself, a creative person, I tend to, that's the kind of answer most people would give, because it's hard to usually pinpoint where your ideas come from. Sometimes you can pinpoint an initial inspiration, but oftentimes the ideas that a lot of what I end up coming up with tends to be just on the fly and seems to just come from somewhere in me, just random, So I get that, and I think that is, that generic answer would be the kind of thing most artists would say, and it works well as a cover for where the paintings actually come from, which is not even him, spoilers, as we've discussed over and over again.
What's important is to distance oneself from worldly desires, such as money and fame.
God. He completely and utterly lives a lie. It's really sickening, frankly. That's just scary, man. As a really honest person myself who can't really be a liar anyway, it's just kind of, whoa, dude. The amount of, everything he's saying here is literally everything he stands for, but he's saying the opposite is a good cover for that.
My atelier is a modest shack, but it is more than enough to pursue true beauty.
A shack?
I see. So the act of emptying one's mind gives rise to inner beauty.
I would say that is technically the case, but you also have to enrich your mind, and being super meditative, for me, comes from doing activities, playing games, writing things, going for walks, moving my body. I can't just, and also honestly seeing things and reflecting on them later, when I'm just sitting around or walking around or whatever, sort of when things are calming down, I tend to take all the things that I experienced that day, often, the most intense things, the most, all sensorily and thought process-wise encompassing things, and turn them into ideas. And so I don't really think that that's quite it, but it's certainly, I think, part of it. Part of at least how some people's creative process work. I'm pretty sure it's, it's one of those things that goes back to the sheer diversity of human minds. It's probably different for everyone in some way or another.
Still, to think we could hear the word shack coming from the great artist Madarame.
You would understand if you saw it.
Wasn't the word shack something?
Madarame-san is actually here?
Over there!
I'm so glad I came on opening day.
Whoa, oh shit.
Hey, stop pushing! There's way too many people!
I'm getting crushed!
Oof, Morgana.
Anyways, we gotta head for the exit. Don't die on us, alright?
I didn't know there were so many types of Japanese art.
Usually, one concentrates on their own style. However, Sensei creates all this by himself.
Well, you say that, but you're actually lying for him because you owe him, and that painting right next to your head is yours, and yeah, that's gonna be obvious in a second.
He's special.
There you are, Yusuke.
Sensei!
Ah, the girl from yesterday. Are you enjoying the exhibit?
I don't know how to put it into words, but it's really amazing.
You're sensing something from the artwork. That alone is enough to give us artist satisfaction.
See, the thing is that this is the kind of good guy you'd hope an artist would be, right? I try to be this kind of creator and person in general, but for him, it's just a really good cover for being completely the opposite of how he presents himself. But, I'd say that I'm pretty much the same as how I present myself. Everything that I'm saying on here is authentically Dergy, you know what I mean? And it's both, I'd say, the good and bad parts of myself that end up getting on here, because again, I can't be inauthentic, and I'm grateful for that. Because there's people like this who seem to naturally be inauthentic. Like, that's no way to goddamn live, you know? I mean, I tend to, lie here and there, but oftentimes, even if I do that, my true nature ends up shining through, and lying tends to be something that doesn't really help me out very much. So I try to be as honest as I can, and oftentimes my dishonesty only really, in fact, all the time I'd say, my dishonesty only really wells up from a place of uncertainty and fear and that kind of a thing. Stuff that I have less and less of all the time because I'm working on that, which is beautiful. So there's certainly more honesty there, but generally, like, as for how I speak when I'm just, you know, when I'm just sort of stream of consciousnessing when I'm doing stuff like recording these videos, you know, it just works. It just kind of flows through me, and it's my authentic Durgan self. And I sort of need this kind of an outlet recently, so, I mean, why would I not let all my authenticity come onto here? Because I need to say all this somewhere, frankly. A lot of it, anyway. And I like to be able to just sit here and gush and not have people interrupt me and, you know, like, conversation is not... I'm starting to realize conversation isn't where I should be gushing about what I love. It should be here. Unless I absolutely know someone's going to want to listen. Because oftentimes I'm starting to realize lots of people don't really want to listen to a lot of the things that I have to gush about. So I tend to gush about it on here. But regardless, or, you know, just talk about, stream of consciousness about, etc. And being able to relate things back to what I'm playing is oftentimes what I enjoy the most about gaming content on YouTube and Twitch. So I really enjoy being able to make that for y'all as well as experience it from other peeps.
Well then, if you'll excuse me.
You'd imagine artists would be difficult to approach. But he seems really friendly.
Yep, he's really skilled at acting really friendly. Let me tell you, oh boy is he.
Indeed.
Oh, this is it! The painting I wanted to see in person.
This one?
I guess it's the painter's anger? I'm not sure, but I sense this strong frustration from it.
Yep, and I feel like it makes sense that she'd be drawn from it, because strong frustration is clearly one of her bigger emotional challenges, you might say, from the whole Kamoshida incident, and, you know, the way that, you know, the fact that she almost killed him, that's a lot of anger there, you know. And see, this is the one she wanted to see in person, so she actually connects to Yusuke's, you know, artistic sense, and she doesn't even know it, because she thinks this is Madarame. It's actually Yusuke. You know, I sort of ship them, to be entirely frank. But I mean, I don't know how much Yusuke actually meant it when he said that he'll say later that he literally doesn't, that, like, in basically these exact words, that he doesn't, he has no interest in her as a member of the opposite sex. I really don't know if that's true. In fact, it seems entirely not true. I think that was just a front that he put on in order to be the artist he wanted to be. I really think that it's pretty obvious that he actually has something, you know, some actual feelings for her, and also, honestly, like, Morgana needs to grow up and realize Anna's never happening for him, but I can really see Anna in Yusuke. I really can. Like, I'd really like, I mean, honestly, when I make stories, I always make my romance plot strings, and I always have those go somewhere. Go somewhere authentic, somewhere deep, somewhere cute and fluffy a lot of the time, but I also try to make it serve the plot in at least some small way. But regardless, and oftentimes romances are a huge part of my plots by themselves, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing. But anywho, a few tangents aside now, let's keep going.
To think such a cheerful and gentlemanly person could make such a piece.
Yeah, spoilers, it ain't him.
Something wrong?
Don't mind me. There are better pieces than this one. Come now, this way.
Hey!
Yeah, he doesn't want to look at that because it reminds him of how
That old lady
much
totally elbowed me.
how angry he is at Madarame, and he doesn't think he should be angry at Madarame, despite everything Madarame's done to him, which, oy, and his mother too. But he doesn't actually learn about that for a while. Oy, but yeah.
Thanks to that, I remember now.
About what?
Well, let me get to it. It's about a post online. Here, look at this.
Why'd you leave without me?
You got it all wrong. We got dragged into this huge crowd and... anyways, you gotta look at this too. This post might be about Madarame.
What's it say?
A master of the Japanese arts is plagiarizing his pupil's work. Only his public face is shown on TV.
Plagiarizing?
I didn't think much of it when I first saw it, but hearing Shaq and Madarame triggered it. His treatment of the pupils who live with him is awful. He teaches nothing and bosses them around. He treats them inhumanely, as if disciplining a dog.
Abuse on top of plagiarism, huh?
If this is real, it'll be a huge scandal.
I wonder if Kitagawa-kun posted this. I mean, he is a pupil of his.
Who knows? It's anonymous and all.
In that case, it's possible the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is referring to the same one.
A man like that doing such a thing?
Yep.
I wonder if we can ask that shadow from earlier about this. Oh, actually, we just need to talk to him in reality.
And how are we gonna go about that? Are we gonna explain it all, starting with Mementos?
Besides, if we make a move out in the open, there's the possibility that Madarame will find out.
Oh, yeah, right.
It was a good idea though, Huggity. And I'm gonna also be saying this for Yuti quite often, and everyone else. A lot of people's ideas get immediately just destroyed in this game, and I feel that. I've been that person. I think everyone has, especially if you've worked in any kind of creative project with other people, which I've done quite a bit.
Hey, what do you think about Madarame? Doesn't he seem suspicious?
Yep.
I know, right? This all fits way too well to just be a coincidence. If this post is legit, ain't this the kind of target we've been waiting for?
Well, yeah, but is it really true?
By the way, what did you do about the whole modeling thing?
Kitagawa-kun gave me his contact info and the address to his sensei's atelier.
He said he lives there, right? Perfect timing. Let's try going tomorrow. We're off to Madarame's house right after school.
Huh? You want me to model tomorrow? This is too sudden.
What? We're just gonna go talk to Kitagawa.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah, and Yusuke didn't even tell her about the nude thing yet. Which, again,
Well then.
Oh yeah, let's go do that, and let's also go ahead and see what else we're gonna be doing here. Hi everyone, it's time to do some shopping. Here's what we got for you today. First up, the allergy relief pack, great for anyone who's sick of being sick. 2 calming masks and 20 white eye drops. These will be one set. What a steal! But wait, there's more. Next up, the cosmic cure gift, great for anyone seeking peace of mind. 1 aroma machine and 1 omnivitamin. These will both be whoopsidy doo dah. I didn't mean to do that. Also, I should turn auto off so that I don't keep messing up like that. And of course, the price is just right. You won't see this kind of deal ever again. Oh, the phones are already ringing off the hook. Only a few remaining. Now's your final chance to buy. Really, the phones are ringing non-stop. Yep. Generic placeholder dialogue. Well, not placeholder, but repeated dialogue for sure. Let's see. The allergy relief pack helps with confusion and dizziness. Okay, so it's a set that cures those 2 things. Well, I think you can buy cure items for both of those, can't you? But again, this would be cheaper than buying them from Takemi. gift set, and also I think I have some for everything still, from just buying them from Kemi and probably from Kamshi's Palace as well as possibly Mementos as well. So, oh, I think that's, oh yeah, a gift for probably On or someone, which, again, I'd rather save gifts for, like, Makoto. Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna get these because having cure items when you need them is a really, really good thing to have. Because, basically, trying to negate any and all, you know, status ailments when you can is just smirk. Generally, unless you're sure you'll be fine for the rest of the encounter without curing it on whoever it's on. Oh, they both sold out? That last customer was extraordinarily lucky. We'll try to get your order to you as quickly as possible. Goodbye for now. We'll see you again next time with another fabulous product. Goodbye for now. Now all we have to do is wait for it to arrive. Alright, so, first of all, let's actually go talk to Morgana, see what he says here, and then do the couch thought bubble thing. And do that more often. Remember to do that. If that Madarame is the same guy we heard about Mementos, it might be worth looking into this some more. Yep. That's what we're gonna do. This is to Derg's first target. Let's be careful and make sure we do things right. Hecky. Technically our second target, but you know, technically not as well. Cleany Durgan? Study Durgan? Study Durgan. Isn't there another day of exams or not? Actually, wait, can I? I highly doubt it.
Hey!
Yeah, that's right, okay. Hold on. Actually, okay, you know what? Okay, everything's at 2 now, right? Hold on. Except for, like, one of my stats. Yeah, stats. Stats. Hold on. How do I get the socials? There we go. Alright, get guts. I need guts. Can I? I don't think I can increase guts in my house. Well, beep. I can increase proficiency, kindness. Charm is from... I think you can increase charm by making coffee. And knowledge from studying. Is there really not a way to increase guts here?
Focus.
Wait, hold on. Maybe I can do so by reading Bookle. Hold on. Do I have Guts Bookle? Does
Now,
Dergy
listen
have a
What do
Guts
you want to
Bookle?
do?
Ah, shit.
Make sure you close up.
Whoops. I didn't actually mean to do that. I think you read by looking at those books on the counter, I think? By activating those? I'll have to remember that. That's a whoopsie, but oh well. I was originally going to do that anyway, but then I realized there was something different to do, but oh well. I will, just let it go, Lafayette. Yeah, I'm more knowledge, but I want to start increasing my guts. Like tomorrow afternoon, unless people are like, hi. No reason to go to Mementos right now, so... Actually, wait, except for that one last stamp for Jose, but I can do that on my own Durgan time, and I will. Whenever I'm like, you know what, nothing really super ultra amazing to do this afternoon. Let's go do Mementos, and then I'll go do that, and then I'll only record getting that last stamp for y'all, I think, and any persona changes and stuff that I make. That's what I'll do. Hey there, I'm Dr. Marlocky, the school counselor. Thanks to the school, I can even talk to you outside of canceling now. I want to talk a little about how mental health and perception can affect you. Don't worry, I don't want to stress you out or anything, just relax and listen. How much do you guys know about the emotional mind? So, see, what's going on in your mind can affect your body pretty significantly. There's proof it can even heal you depending on your outlook. Yeah, hell, I have a more positive outlook lately, and I'd say I'm generally healthier. So, Durgan-kun. Huh, me? What?
Any ideas?
What do we call the phenomenon where believing in a treatment's power is enough to improve your condition? the placebo effect.
This is it. That's right.
Yep, that's correct. Some people specify that placebos don't actually have any curative properties. But even if the medicine does nothing chemically, it can affect your perception and help you feel better. On the other hand, if you don't trust the medicine to begin with, it might make you feel even worse. We call that a nocebo. I don't think I ever heard about nocebo before this game. Hey, did you get that question? I wasn't even close. Maybe I should ask if I can borrow his notes.
Nice going!
Wow, you must really be smart. Be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. That's just one example, but my point is that our minds and bodies are more connected than we think. So it's important not to push yourself too hard. Remember, your mind needs some time to rest too. And it's my job to help with that, so come by the nurse's office whenever you're feeling down. Mind affects the body, huh? You think I'll change back into a human if I just believe it hard enough? Sadly, I don't think it works quite like that there, Morgana Freen. In fact, I'm pretty sure you ain't a human, but... we'll really be sure of that a good bit into this story. A good bit later than now, for sure. The Madarana exhibit is great. You gotta go see it. I've been feeling pretty down lately. Maybe I should go to counseling. That's a good idea, I'd say. I say that as someone who won't ever go to counseling ever again. Probably. At least I don't plan to. But if you're in high school and you feel like you need some direction. Like, I know exactly the direction I need for my mental health now. I want to work on it on my own and with the help of friends and family. So I don't need therapy, but there's a lot of people that probably need that guidance. You know, I've gotten mine. I have mine. And now I just work on myself and it works fine. But anywho, I never knew that art could be so explosive. Have you been to counseling yet? Huh, the Monterey exhibit. When is it until? Explosive? Probably talking about use case painting.
Phantom thieves going by train. This ain't any different from how I get home from school, you know.
The train is the fastest way to go. Plus, we can bring pets on here.
Hey, who are you calling a pet?
Well, that's what everyone would call you, Morgana. I'm sorry, you're a cat in this world.
Dude, be quiet! We didn't pay the pet fare.
I'm the one guiding you to your destination. You should be calling me Master. Oh, kitty!
Ah, cute.
Shoot. Is that your pet, mister? I heard it meowing.
It's a stuffed animal.
Yeah, it's just a
Aw.
You heard her.
This is ridiculous.
Cute.
Wowie! Again!
He actually likes it.
Dude, the cat's drooling.
The next stop is Shibuya.
He's so cute. I
Shibuya.
love Morgana.
Doors will open on the left side.
So he likes the head pets, just like my cats do. I think most cats like head scritches. If you just kind of take the tips of your fingers, you just kind of rub them in a circle on their forehead. My cats love that shit. At least one of them I can tell definitely does. I love cats, man.
Oh, this is our stop. Well, see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye there, you cute grill. Ah, I love her. She's adorable. I love cute kids, man. They're awesome. Get it? Do.
So, which line do we gotta transfer to?
Doesn't look like there are any stations close by to that address. If anything, this is the closest station.
What? And we gotta walk the rest of the way? What kind of phantom thief takes the train and then walks to their destination?
Stop your complaining.
It's supposedly a shack, but this is the neighborhood he lives in. As expected of a famous artist. Looks like the fastest route is to get to the station square and then go to Central Street. Let's move.
Alrighty, friends. But first, I'm actually gonna leave this here for now, so I hope y'all have an absolutely lovely day, and I will see y'all in my next video. Like, comment, subscribe if you'd like to, friends. Bye-bye!